guys are back at home this week after a big win against South Alabama. Just first off, what does it feel to be back here playing another game at the Vet?
It's been a while since we've been back. I think a couple Thursdays ago we played Georgia State, but it feels good. I mean, all those fans at South, man, it really kind of felt like a home game anyways, but kind of get 2 in a row, I guess. But I'm glad to be back in the Vet. It's always fun here, and homecoming and everything. You can already feel the energy around campus and everything, so it's a good time.
So you're kind of a coming out game for you, so to speak, against South. You're an area where you're not far from growing up. How important was that game for you personally to come out and just ball out pretty much?
Oh, it was fun. I mean, I think I only completed 9 passes. Talking to Adam right before this, I only completed 9 passes, and I think Damian took 2 to the house, and Dre had 1, and so it was a good first half. That first half was fun. We were all clicking on all cylinders. We were running the ball, throwing the ball, and everything's kind of working. Defense playing a really good game, and it was fun being that close to home. I had a lot of family and friends there, and playing like that makes it way better, obviously. So.
And being back on campus, bringing the belt back, Coach said for him it was an interesting week. He wasn't really here for a lot of it, but for the players to show that belt off around campus, what was that like?
Yeah, I got to be in the CAF when they brought it in. I think T. Roy came in there all dressed up, and he brought it around, kind of messing with everybody, make them hold it or whatever they wanted to do with it. And it was just cool seeing, having the students share that win with us, because they showed up and they did their parts and we did our part too. So it's kind of like a joint win for us and the students. So it's good to have them kind of share that win with us. So that's good.
Coach mentioned DeAndre questionable right now for this week. What does that do in terms of his game plan if DeAndre's not out there, especially the way Damian played this past week?
All of our receivers are so good. I mean, DeAndre plays this week or doesn't play this week, we're going to be rolling on offense. We love having him out there. You've been watching DeAndre now for 4 years. He's a great player, one of the best athletes on the football team, and probably one of the best in the Sun Belt. Damian had a really good week last week. Trey had a really good week last week. So just working this week, I guess some guys get an opportunity, and DeAndre out there, DeAndre not out there, we're gonna be rolling.
Coach mentioned that November is the time where you separate the contenders from the pretenders. How are you guys approaching this game against Louisiana and these last 4 games? It's a tough stretch.
From me, my point of view, I'm going to prepare just as hard as I did last week, and I'm going to try to do that every week for the rest of this year. And if we prepare and we're ready to go, Troy, if we kind of worry about Troy, not who we're playing, we're going to be just fine in this league, and we'll be playing. I guess it's early December. I guess we'll be playing early December right here in Veteran Memorial. So just as long as we take care of our business and we do what we need to do, that'll be good for us.
Week in and week out, BJ continues to improve. I think he's got four straight 100-yard games. As a quarterback, to know you can just get the ball off and have a guy continue to pile up yards and eat the clock, how important is that? Man,
BJ's been running the ball really well. I think it's 4 games now, 100-plus yards. He had 170 last week. I think he ran for more than I threw for, I would think. So, I mean, BJ's been balling out. We got Jabir back there too. You guys really don't talk about Jabir a lot, but he gets the yards. He gets really good yards. He's a really breakaway player, really fast, really speedy. Gets to the corner, and BJ he's able to run in between the tackles, break it outside. I think he had 2 long runs against South. He took one to the house, and we were pinned back on our own goal line. He took one for I think 50 yards on the sideline, just kind of broke away, and that really helped us out right there. That was a pivotal point in the game right there. And just BJ's been running the ball well. I think that you give that credit to the O-line, though. I mean, I think you'd say the same thing. Without them, man, I couldn't sit there back there in the pocket and run the ball, and he definitely couldn't run the ball without Stidham, JL, Crum, Crowder, and Kirk up there just pretty much blocking their butts off every game, working hard every week, and just knowing what the fronts are going to be, working on twists and blitz and everything like that. So give it all to the O-line.
You just heard your quarterback talk about the phenomenal play that you guys have done for him and the rushing attack. Just what's your thoughts on how the offensive line has played this season so far?
Right. We had to bounce back really after that performance at Liberty that we had. We really underperformed, we feel like, there. We didn't really accomplish our goal, but we bounced back and we pushed each other at practice, and that's really has to be the standard for us from now on. We have to be the leaders of the team, and we really have to push each other and push the rest of the offense. And I was really pleased with our performance. We like to attack through the run game first, and anytime that you can have a rusher over 100 yards in a game, that's a really good performance for us. And BJ's been doing a really good job, keeping the ball on the ground, running hard, getting runs after point of contact. So he's been helping us out a lot.
I was going to ask how easy, I guess, kind of is your job when you have running backs like BJ and Jabir, and you just got to give them just a little bit of a hole for them to break through.
Yeah, I mean, I couldn't have asked for any better of running backs. You know, me coming into being this starting role and everything, they really help us out a lot with the physicality that they run with and the power. So, I mean, between BJ and Jabir, they're just two of the best rushers in our conference, I believe.
You mentioned bouncing back to win, not just win, but a victory over your arch rival and to bring the belt back here to campus. What was that like for the team and to celebrate that with fans here?
It was such an exceptional moment, you know, to have the fan base that we had in Mobile that game. It like Sawyer said, it felt like a home game. You know, to have that many students there supporting us, our support was just phenomenal. And to get that belt back after our performance last year, it made it feel very, very good.
Homecoming this weekend, how important is it for the team to continue to play well, especially in front of home fans who, at times, you know, turned out well, but you know, some.
Right. Our fan base is our number one producer of energy. You know. So we need a really good fan base this homecoming in order to help us play to our potential that we need. And it's important for us to put on the show and to perform like we need to in order to give them the game that they want. Like, we don't want our fan base to come in and be disappointed by the production that we give them. So we just really have to put our noses down and practice hard this week in order to prepare and just be good for our fan base that's coming in to support us.
You mentioned you having to slide into that starting role and everything this year. Just overall, what are your thoughts on how you've done, you know, moving into that starting role, and you know, some of the guys that maybe helped you along the way from Kelly, some of those guys?
Yeah, it's been an experience, definitely, from going from high school to coming in here and working last year and then eventually creating myself into the starting role. It's been a phenomenal experience. I've had those other four guys on the line just motivate me every step of the way. You know, like Kirk's been right beside me. Anytime that I get confused or get down, he's right there with me. And, you know, Crum's really the leader of our offensive line. He really helps us all out. And just the four guys that I'm surrounded with up front, they never let me get down on myself. They always pick me up. They always educate me and motivate me. And then I'm just surrounded by an offense that just works together and works hard for each other. So it's been a really good experience.
I think I asked you after the game Tuesday, but just another update. What would it feel like to be back on the field after missing that game against Liberty?
It was a great feeling, you know, just to be back out there with my teammates and playing with them. You know, it's just kind of one of the great feelings that you have. You don't really know how much you miss something until you actually have to miss it. And I just felt like I was missing out on the Liberty game and most of the Georgia State games, so it felt great to be back.
You guys shut them out second half down in Mobile. What was it like in the locker room? You know, they hung 17 the first half. What was it like in the locker room to come out there and not let them get back on the board?
It was just basically us. You know, Coach always talking about Troy not beating Troy. You know, we made a couple mistakes early in the first half to where they put up 17 points. And basically the coaches came in at halftime and just said we got to start making the little mistakes and correcting little mistakes. And we did, and after halftime that equaled a shutout.
Beat your arch rival in the way you did, and to bring the belt back to campus where everyone here believes it should belong. What was it like? You know, I guess you participate in any of the fan celebration, or any, you know, have you seen the belt around campus or anything like that?
I seen the belt in the cafeteria and the Trojan Center, and just to see how students interact with the belt, you know, it actually shows how much the belt actually means to the student base to beat our rival and to bring the belt back. You know, we had like an empty spot over there while championships be at, and it was basically there for the belt, and it just kind of seemed like someone was always missing, and it just felt good to bring the belt back.
Coach says he didn't talk anything before the game to you guys about it. How's that bus ride back?
He didn't really talk much about it, just because basically it's Troy. All we have to do is what we have to do. We're not worrying about the belt, or we're not worrying about who we're playing. It's just about Troy. Just Troy playing Troy, and Troy don't beat Troy. So the ride back was actually fun, just having the belt back and knowing that, like, even though we didn't really discuss about it too much, we really all knew what was at stake, so it felt great to bring it back home.
Homecoming this weekend against tough ULL team. I know you said it's all about Troy, but in terms of film and stuff like that, are there things you're noticing on tape that maybe they do that could be concerning?
Not really. All we really have to do is really just run our defense, run our offense. You know, most of the teams we play, they're good teams, but if we come out how we supposed to and get everything done, then it really should be a good game of us coming out on top.
You're down the leader in Marcus, at least for this coming up game. They already had to play without you for one game. What does that do for the other leaders on defense, such as yourself, having to kind of step up in his absence?
Marcus Jones, he was a great playmaker. You know, I mean, his talents will be missed, but you know, we can't sit right here and soak about him being out. We just have to come back next man up. You know, we got to prepare whoever's else, like Dunlap and Blaze. They're probably going to be the starters, and kind of the young guys that got to step into a bigger role. You know, it's just really the next man up mentality. We expect them to prepare just how Marcus Jones prepared. It shouldn't be no drop, and when they come in, then Marcus Jones get out.
The pick six that wasn't against South. When you go back and watch the film, were you questioning what Blaze was doing, kind of what was going on? Did you even notice what was happening when you ran in the end zone?
At the time when I was running, I didn't know. I didn't even see the guy behind me. But when I went back and watched film, I just know they had said Blaze had the flag thrown on him. But when I went back and watched film, it was actually a smart play by the guy from South Alabama because he launched himself into Blaze, and Blaze kind of caught him and hugged him. So I mean, it was a smart play by the dude from South. So.
What did you see on that play, specifically the pick in the end zone?
I know when I caught the ball, Tron, I heard Tron in the background. Tron was like, "Let's go." So I just started running, and I seen the quarterback coming from off the sideline, so I kind of like looked him off, and I like juked back left, and then I was going down the sideline, and I saw Tron come to lead block for me.
For you guys to get the win in the way you did, where you did it, and to get back on track, how important was that, and is that for this team moving forward?
Coach Brown always say championship teams win on the road. So, you know, we consider ourselves a championship team. So, you know we had to go play big on the road for to come out with a victory.
Homecoming this weekend, I asked Coach earlier if it all could serve as a distraction for you guys. Homecoming, a lot of hype surrounding it. How do the players approach a homecoming game?
We just approach it how we approach every other week. You know, game by game. We're not concerned with all like the outside activity. You know, we practicing every day, still watching film. We're not doing nothing out of the ordinary. I mean, it is what it is.
You've seen a lot of playing time this year, but now your role will increase with Marcus out at least this week. What does losing Marcus do for the secondary, and how are you having to step up more now in his absence?
Marcus was like the cornerback, like the leader in our position group. So it's really like the next man up thing. Marcus, you know, he taught us something all. So you know, we just need to go out and play for him.
How have you made this transition from phenomenal high school running back to now defensive back, now starter for Troy?
It took time. It took a lot of time. You know, a lot of fundamental work. You know, a lot of just extra time put in extra. You know, having to do extra because, like you said, I never really played like defense in high school, so having to transition over. You know, I just work with Coach Pogue every day. You know, he just taught me something, or Marcus Jones, and he just taught me something, and eventually it just all came together.
Are there any similarities you see between playing running back and playing defensive back?
Not besides being physical. You got to step up and be physical.